Well, good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to my 3044th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Good day, traders. I was planning on doing a video. I printed a whole bunch of charts, but I didn't get a chance to use them because my videographers couldn't come in this afternoon. In fact, they're twins and it's their birthday and they're going to celebrate their birthday. Happy birthday, boys. All right, so this video coming at you on a Thursday night for trading Friday the 13th, 2026. You know what they say about trading on Friday the 13th, traders? Absolutely nothing. I don't believe in that nonsense. I believe in the Omni, not in make-believe imagination. So enough with that Friday the 13th stuff. It's Friday. All right, so this is for trading on Friday the 13th. Remember how risky trading is. Risky. Please put your stops in and put them in first before you ever enter into a live position. Traders, we're looking at the NASDAQ daily bar. It has a dead red Omni for trading on Friday. We know that an adjustment started when Powell turned off the spigots. Right here, the adjustment started. Well, it's gone into what I think is a big bear flag, and it's starting to bounce off the 200 bar moving average. And as I speak to you right this second, it is below the 200 bar moving average. So NASDAQ doesn't look beautiful here. Now, a report can come out tomorrow morning and completely alter what we're looking at. But, you know, I'm looking at this and I'm saying the report's probably going to be bearish because everything else looks bearish to me. Usually, we're getting an alert. Markets are moving. Usually, when the markets do something like this, get under a 200 bar moving average at a bear flag, it usually means the report's going to be bearish as well. We'll see what that report is. Oh boy. Hold on just a minute, kids. My apologies, Omniacs, but I got to run the Omni and flash updates needed to go out. We're getting into trade, so Omniacs always come first. Back to the video. So as I was saying, you know, it usually means there will be a bearish report. Most cases, not 100%, but I think all the bearish setup means the report will be bearish tomorrow. Let's take a look at another market. Look at this guy now. Look at your ES. Now, right here, Powell turned off the music and an adjustment became necessary. We talked about pausing. I'm sorry, it was right here. We talked about pausing, and we had a pause. And the market started to absolutely go down, and look at how far it has adjusted thus far. Huge adjustment so far. So we've got a red Omni for E-mini S&P. We've adjusted down, right, for Powell stop lowering rates. We've gotten underneath this, and now we're challenging the 200 bar moving average. I don't love that either. Let's just pray it holds here, but we have a red Omni, so I don't expect that it will. Now we're going to move along. Look at this guy. Look at your Russell 2000 just a few days ago. Had a completely different picture. But now we've got to look at it for what it is. Russell 2000 puts in a low, and then it puts in a high. Then a higher low, then a higher high. Then a higher low. Oops, a lower high. Oops, a lower low. That's different. That's not what we've had in the past. That's different. The only thing you have hope for right now is the 200 bar moving average right here, and it holds. So let's see, maybe that will be the thing, but otherwise, this is changing complexion, right? Now you have lower highs and lower lows, opposite of this whole rally. A low, a high, a higher low, right? So this low was here. The next low was here only, and it went up. And an even higher low than the one before it. So far, so good, because it went up to a high, down to a low, but a higher low than the past. Went up to a higher high than this high. Wonderful. Comes down, makes a higher low, even better. But now we have a lower high leading into a lower low. And all you have right now is a 200 bar moving average. We'll see what happens. Then you look at this guy, and boy, oh boy, does the transportation average suddenly look ugly because it's now below OTAPMA. Ugly. Different than what it was doing for the past, 9 months. These past 5 days have become ugly. All right, so that's your transportation average. That's all the daily stuff. But that's not all we're going to look at here, traders. Let's go look at something else like this guy. Boom. Now, I've been telling you that we've got a 40-week cycle, which is literally 2 weeks late at this point. The 40-week cycle was this green average, and it just kept bouncing off of it about on average every 40 weeks from here to underneath to back up 40 weeks, here to here to here, and it goes back about 2 other times when it's under the average, about 40 weeks on average. Okay, so this average and this trend line comes in together about every 40 weeks for some bizarre reason. Now, each one of these cycles, one was 38 weeks, one was 41 weeks, one was 40 weeks. You know, the average comes out to 40 weeks and 2 days. So we have a 40-week average. Now, what I wanted to tell you about the long-term analysis is that we are far away from violating that 40-week average and claiming that the cycle isn't working. Why? Look how far away we are at this moment from actually getting through. Let me blow this up so you can see what I'm talking about. We would need NASDAQ to get through the green average and through the channel and hold there for a week. Look at how much room we have between the settlement, which is right there. That's where it is now at the moment. It would have to drop all the way through here to actually have violated this piece of analysis. So I'm going to tell you right now that the longer term analysis remains valid. This has not been invalidated by any way, shape, or form. If it becomes invalidated, we'll discuss it. The bottom could still be in longer term. Short term, I showed you a bunch of stuff that's ugly. It gets even worse. Now let's go look at this. T-bonds are making the stock market run scared. Why? Well, it seems that the stock market gets happy when bonds run up to this 200-bar moving average, but then it doesn't get above and it gets sad again. And then the bonds run back up to the 200-bar moving average and doesn't get above, and the S&P gets scared again. And it runs back up, and the S&P had a rally day, but it came back down, and the S&P's getting scared again. Now, in last night's video, this bar wasn't here, and I told you, bad juju. This is bad, bad, bad for the markets. Short-term, bad juju. Well, add in Thursday's bar, the juju gets worse. Now we're below the average. That is not helping matters at all. Then you've got this. Short-term we're talking now, right? Your dollar index. As the dollar rallies, and it's in a big bull flag, but you do have a top here and a top here, so it's going to have to get through those 3 tops, and you can see I put the green line there to show that to you. But the dollar index is in a big bull flag, and as the dollar gets stronger, you know, for some companies that hurts them because they need money to borrow money. Other companies it actually helps them. But if you're not in the United States, in a U.S. company, that doesn't help your bottom line at all. So if you're an international company, this actually doesn't help your bottom line, and a lot of our companies on the stock market are international. So you've got that short term bothering the markets as well. Now we're going to go look, and we're going to change gears, and we're going to say gold looks ugly. Bear flag, total failure up here where we thought it was actually getting bullish for a day or two when it got above, but then it failed miserably, turned into a flag pole when it failed. Now we have a bear flag right here. I didn't label it, but if you would like, I'll label that for you now. We have a bear flag. Let's do that in caps. It'll look better. And we'll give it the same pretty color. That looks like a bear flag to me, kids. I think that, let's give it a point or two. We need everything here. That looks like a bear flag to me. And it means we should fall out of the bottom, but the dollar rallying, that would make sense for gold to get bearish. But then something smart is actually happening. We don't know how long it'll last, but Bitcoin lately has been rallying. Bitcoin has been rallying lately. And in fact, 2 days ago, the rest of the markets were low all morning, and Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana were just standing up, standing up, standing up. And suddenly, towards the end of the day, everything exploded. So Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum led that move. That was interesting because it doesn't usually move. It usually follows. It led the stock market higher. Now, we do have Bitcoin, since its bottom down here, since its bottom tick lately, it has rallied up in a channel. Now you have a little bit of a pennant flag. Love to see these guys get stronger because Bitcoin hit our 126 target right at the top of the head of a Head and Shoulders. left shoulder, head, right shoulder's bearish, into a bear flag, bearish. And now we're starting to move higher. Maybe we've got something going on there. But I will tell you this, as far as using Omni to call the markets, I called Bitcoin to reach 126. Crazy, it hit that spot and stopped. I called Bitcoin next to hit 80,200, and it hit that spot next. Insanity, right? What else is going on out there? Look at this. Look at the Omni trading token. Congratulations, OmniX. Once again, we are doing it. Look at all these great bull flags and breakouts. Bull flag, breakout. Bull flag since the inception of the coin, by the way. Bull flag, breakout, pullback, breakout, into a pullback of a pennant flag, breakout, and now we're building another flag right here. Another bull flag coming into support, no less. So I like what I'm seeing in the Omni token. It looks fantastic. OmniX, when a seller comes in to take some profit, come in and buy them from them because you can't sell this token. We have strong holders around the world. Our jobs, and I do it with you guys every day. Someone sells this token, come in and buy it. OmniX, unite. They can't sell short. When they sell their tokens, they're out. They want out, so be it. This thing's going to at least 10 million, and then 30 is our targeted zones. If anybody's getting out, they're crazy. But if they get out, come in and buy their tokens from them, OmniX. I'm doing the same. OmniX Unite, we had a seller come in earlier, and OmniX came in and started buying his tokens. Great job. OmniX, as you know, I hire influencers constantly. We have a lot of people around the world just getting into the Omni token. It's been doing great. Now we're in a bull flag. Get your Omni tokens while you can. God bless all of us in this Omni. Keep buying it. I will keep buying on every dip, just like I expect my OmniX around the world to do. And you hold on to a spot when we finally reach a point where when we start rotating and taking some profits, it doesn't impede the integrity of the coin. I will let all of you know. I've got all of my holders on a list. I'll contact you because here's the thing, OmniX. I love all my OmniX out there. And the coin holders who bought recently, we don't want them getting hurt, just like we don't want to get hurt. The first one's in. So we're going to do this methodically, professionally, and make sure that all OmniX in this coin do well. We have helped families all over the world with this coin. God bless you guys for writing to me. We thank you so much. It's not me personally. It's the OmniX crowd around the world that's helping you traders. I promise you people that have written to me to tell me the Omni has helped you and your family, it's our OmniX crowd that protects this token. That's why you have been helped. OmniX around the world, give yourselves a pat on the back. You're doing a great service for people. I thank you for what you do. As you see, I haven't taken one thin dime of profit from this. I am holding it up to help my OmniX around the world. Please do the same. Have a great time in our Omni coin. I know it will help you. The rest of the trades I showed you, we are absolutely into those. We believe in them 1,000%, and I will see all of you at the Omni Trading Academy. Now, I'm getting on a plane in just a couple of days, and I'm out of here. I'm going to Amsterdam. If you want to join me, you might have missed your chance, but there's still a little bit of time. I didn't get on that plane, and I'm not in Amsterdam yet, and you never know. Maybe when I'm there, I'll go visit a few friends and let them into camp. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm getting on a plane in just a few days. Go to OmniBootCamp.com right now. Fill out your OmniCamp applications. Click here, start your application. It's so simple. Let me know that you want to meet with me. I will be in Amsterdam performing from the 30th. Right here, you should have dates. Well, on the next one we have dates. From the 27th till the 30th, I will be there. It is a 4-day-long seminar. I want you to join me. I'm flying all the way to Europe. Come join me. OmniBootCamp.com. The link is below this video. Make sure you go there. Traders, join me in Amsterdam. Join me in the Omni token. And remember, stop sore in. Ooh, look, it's starting to break out of the flag already. Look right there. Yes, baby. Emotions are rock and roll. Traders, thank you for everything you do. We love you guys. Leave your comments below this video, and I promise to reply to each and every comment.